years upon years of complaining about it, we have finally been acknowledged. And yes, Thor the Dark World is bad. And look, we're not the only ones talking about it, right? We're not the only ones saying, hey, that movie's terrible. Chris Hemsworth, that's right, Thor himself has come out and said, yeah, the movie's pretty meh. The first one is great, the second one, eh. The third one, of course, Ragnarok, that's the good one. That's the one everybody loves. Although, actually, let me backtrack that. I shouldn't say everybody. There's a lot of people that think it went in an off direction and they try to make it too much like Guardians because of the popularity of Guardians. I'll agree with you there, but, you know, it's one thing when the actor who's in the movies comes out and says, look, the last movie we did was great, but the one before it, whew. And of course, I think most of you by now know what happened. Patty Jenkins, of course, responsible for Wonder Woman. She was originally going to direct The Dark World, put a more bigger emphasis on female leads, but it didn't go that way. And then they, you know, got rid of her. I believe it was Alan Taylor. I think that's the name that comes to my mind. I don't know why I'm blanking on this one. It's The Dark World. You guys know I try not to talk about it. You know, that movie. He came on, did what he could from Game of Thrones, but it just wasn't a movie that many people like. And subsequently, I went back and watched it, and it's not the worst thing ever. But it has its problems. And I'm glad when the actors in these movies are confident enough that they come out, you know, and say, look, we made mistakes. The thing wasn't necessarily good. It didn't go the way we wanted it to. But we learned from it, and we changed, we adapted, and we saw what people wanted and gave them more of that. Now, is Thor Ragnarok the perfect movie? No. But it certainly takes a lot of inspirations from Jack Kirby. And I think that's what they should have done from the beginning. And when you look at the first Thor movie, it was made on a shoestring budget, more or less, compared to the rest of the stuff. And it came out at a time where people were laughing at the idea of Thor and Captain America being able to even sustain a name in pop culture. And then you have Thor come out and actually make a box office splash that leads to a trilogy and him being one of the coolest characters in the Avengers. That's a lot. So for a character like Thor, who nobody thought was going to have a successful movie career, pretty important. And when the actor comes out and says the same thing we've been saying, we just feel like, you know, they're one of us. And it honestly feels good that they can acknowledge, look, we made a mistake, but we went back and fixed it.